Hey hooligan, it's Sam. My next video is taking me a really long time to edit. I'm working on it, and these are some clips from a Vosh stream and a Rebecca Watson video that I'm using in that video. And I know I'm going to have to edit out a lot of this because it's just way too long for the points that I'm trying to make. But that other video is taking me forever to finish, so I figured I would go ahead and upload these unfinished as they are. Here you go, enjoy, and thanks for all your support.
I talked about a study that found that people tend to be turned off by extreme protests. Black Lives Matter protesters chanting, "Pigs in a blanket, fry 'em like bacon." Not like looting or engaging in actual violence, just chanting something kind of cheeky. That was considered extreme.
An expose so groundbreaking that even Fox News has covered it. I am excited. Hashtag Expose Antifa.
I've been undercover with Real City Antifa since July of 2000. They reached out to me through Proton Mail.
Didn't they censor the year this guy was supposed to have joined Antifa earlier? But it says right here, updated interview, August 2017. They literally show his email address, but they hide his identity? Is this a joke? If this was actually information being revealed by actual investigative journalism, they would have blurred the email address.
We went to a place called Imperial.
Again, if you censored the year you got involved in Antifa, why would you not censor your meeting place? They made it up, they just forgot to pretend that it was real here too.
As part of their security culture, they require us to put our phones in the bathroom. Also has a fan that muffles any sound from the room.
They have a fan in the bathroom? They have implemented a top secret military tech, this FAN, frequency adjustment noise generator.
What is Black Bloc? Well, this is Black Bloc right now. It's a tactic in which individuals conceal their identity so that no one can be identified in an act of a crime.
No, it's so no one can be identified, so fascists like the people who made this documentary can't dox the people. Project Veritas, baby. They add spooky music to their exposés on YouTube.
Conservatives have a stronger physiological response to startling noises and graphic images.
Look at the camera filter they've added. They were like, this footage doesn't look scary enough. Let's add like the UI from Outlast. What the fuck?
They are more likely to be scared of new experiences, and they focus more on negative images than positive images.
Damn, a person holding a gun. Well, I'm glad it's only Antifa that brings guns to rallies.
I am about halfway through the prospecting process to become a full-fledged member of Antifa.
Have you met with the CEO yet? Full-fledged member, like they have fucking trials. I've literally worked with Antifa before. You know what they are? They're just college students that have shared text groups and they have a second set of black clothes in their closet in case there are protests nearby. That's it. That's what they do. In a video game. I'm joking. This is all hypothetical, of course.
If you like heckle them, you make them feel like they look ridiculous. You make them feel outnumbered, and therefore their whole yay, yay, America, Trump thing is going to go by the wayside.
How are people scared by this? Oh no, they're gonna make us look ridiculous.
Now there's a new study done by a different group of psychologists looking at how people determine what protest tactics they find extreme, or in particular, that they find violent. Democrats tended to see the protests as equally violent whether the protesters were against the police or against immigration. Republicans, though, they were more likely to say that the cause they didn't agree with was violent. I used to think who would possibly categorize that Black Lives Matter chant as extreme, and the answer is Republicans. They tend to see violence in things that aren't violent because they are terrified. And they base many of their beliefs on that fear, which is why they think Black Lives Matter protesters are being extreme and violent even when they're just chanting, holding signs, or blocking traffic. And that's why some of them feel that it's right for them to respond to those protests with actual extreme violence by actually murdering people.
The whole goal of this, right, is to get out there and do dangerous things as safely as possible.
Okay, well, hold on. Let's go over this. This is the
whole...
Okay. Let's take a look at this extremely scary shit on screen. Keep an eye on their buddy's emotional state, try to calm them down, comfort them when necessary, leave with your buddy if they want to go for any reason, provide support if your buddy gets arrested. This could mean passing on their details to a legal support person or arranging for somebody to meet with them if they get out of the police station. Get help if your buddy is getting hurt. This could mean fighting off an opponent, calling an ambulance, finding a first aider, or asking someone with a camera to record the situation. This might make it all seem rather formal and difficult to maintain. In reality, it's not. It's just a way of everyone making sure no one gets forgotten in the confusion of an action, that everyone has a friend to look out for them. Holy shit. What fucking fascists?
Don't be that fucking guy with the goddamn spiked brass knuckles getting photos taken of you. Police are gonna be like, perfect, we can prosecute these f***ers. Look how violent they are.
You mean like every right-wing rally in the past like 80 years? Are you kidding me? Is this a joke?
Now there's a new study done by a different group of psychologists looking at how people determine what protest tactics they find extreme, or in particular, that they find violent.
There are people out there openly who are like, we're going to exercise our Second Amendment rights by bringing these firearms to the state capitol, and if anyone fucks with us, I just want them to know we are not afraid to bite back. And this guy's like, don't show your brass knuckles because we don't want to get hit by the police, and you guys are pissing yourselves over it? Holy shit.
Republicans, though, were significantly more likely to label the anti-police protesters as more violent than the anti-immigration protesters. They were more likely to say that the cause they didn't agree with was violent.
How violent is Antifa or RCA in particular?
Practice things like an eye gouge. It takes very little pressure to injure someone's eyes.
What's wrong with that? That's self-defense tips. I learned that in Krav Maga. They would teach you this like in any self-defense course.
Decades of research point to this. Conservatives are conservative because they are terrified. They're scared of looking weak, so they refuse to wear a mask. They're scared of low probability violence, so they carry guns around. And they're scared of losing their privileged position in society, so they whine and cry about people who are fighting for social justice. And along with that, they're very, very scared of the people fighting injustice.
Consider like destroying your enemy, not like delivering a really awesome right hand, left eye blow, you know?
Take any practical self-defense course and you'll be told all of this.
With RCA, it seems much more structured, almost like a company or like a business. So, you know, I feel like there is some type of outside funding, influence, or resources being used.
Where is Antifa mustering the resources necessary for them to get so many black tight jeans? Skinny jeans are at least $35. At Ross, there's no fucking way they're getting this money together without foreign influence.